everybody, it is Saturday, October 7th. Yes, today is Saturday, October 7th, and it is about 1:30, and a package just arrived for me. I have been waiting for my proof copy of Song of the Dryad for about 2 weeks now, and it was supposed to arrive this coming Tuesday, so October 10th, but it arrived a few days early, and I'm super excited about it, and I want to film an unboxing for you. Okay, just got off the phone with my mom. So you can see, usually I get it all nice and cleaned up in here when I film videos, but it's a mess because this literally just arrived, and I want to film an unboxing for you. So, the deal with this is, I'm trying to keep the glare off my glasses. I do not have an actual, proper cover on it. I did not design a cover for the proof copy because that takes a lot of work. It's a lot of effort to design a cover that's going to fit a book properly. So I just went ahead and slapped a black, a completely black cover on it, and then I put white text on it. So the front should say Song of the Dryad, Natalia, Leigh, and the back should just say unedited proof. I am hoping that everything is aligned properly and that it looks okay. Not that it really matters because it's what's inside of the book that matters, and I get to see the formatting of that too and kind of see how it turned out. So let's open up this package and see my proof copy, my first ever proof copy of Song of the Dryad. I am so excited right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Where can I put you? It's pretty heavy. I got it in the larger size, so let me show you what size it'll actually be. So I ordered it in this size. This is highborn. And you can see this is pretty large compared to Way of Spears if I line them up. So you can see how highborn kind of peeks out over the side on both sides. So I went ahead and I ordered Song of the Dryad in this larger size because I want to have more space to just kind of write and make my edit notes and annotation notes. Here it is. Ooh, look, you can see how thick that is. Okay. So at first glance, I can tell that the text that I slapped on there is a little bit pixelated, but that's okay. Ooh, and I got the mat, which I really like. Oh my goodness. So here it is, my friends. Song of the Dryad. So you can see that this is just a super basic cover. Just has the name on the front and on the spine. CreateSpace actually won't let you publish a book if it doesn't have the title on the front cover, hey Mew, and the spine, because I tried to just put a random photo on it and just order the proof that way, and they wouldn't let me. And then we have this on the back. Super simple. This is a pretty big book. Let's compare it to something like this. So not only is it bigger than Way of Spears in terms of height, so you can see how Song of the Dryad is bigger, and it's also, so it's bigger on both sides, just like highborn, of course. See how it, if I could get this straight, see how it pokes out? So it's a pretty big book. This isn't what I would, if I decide to traditionally publish, or I'm sorry, if I decide to self-publish, still not certain about all of this. This would not be the size I would publish in. I would publish in the size of Way of Spears. Mew? Mew is trying to crawl into the box that I just opened. So it is big, but also when I hold it up, I don't know if you can tell, but Song of the Dryad is much thicker as well. So it's larger and still thicker, and the text on the page is pretty darn small. The smaller the book on CreateSpace, the fewer the pages, the less expensive it is to order a proof copy. So I wanted to kind of shrink up the text to make it a bit smaller so that the actual book is smaller. And this book came to 475 pages. 475. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the text in Song of the Dryad is definitely smaller than the text in Way of Spears, which means when I increase the size of this text to a more readable size, because it's, like, the text is definitely readable for somebody that has good eyesight or, you know, decent eyesight, but if there is anybody that struggled to read small print, this would be way too small. Like, I didn't do proper formatting for this, like I said, because I just wanted to have it in my hands. I didn't want to spend the many hours and days that it would take to really format this. So you can see that here on like chapter 1, that's way up at the top, and that would typically be moved way down here, and then the chapter title would be much larger. Also, you know, Way of Spears has the proper cover pages and stuff. Song of the Dryad doesn't have that at all. So it's literally just the front cover, and then I open it, and then it starts. It begins right there at the prologue because I did not want to pay for extra pages that I wouldn't be editing. But you can see here in Way of Spears, it looks like this. And I really like how I did the formatting on this. You know, the larger name here dropped down, and then the first letter is larger than all the rest. The first letter of the first paragraph of the first chapter. Here's another example. Chapter 1, and the A is much larger. So I really love the formatting that I did for Way of Spears, but Song of the Dryad right now has literally like 0 formatting. And I'm just, like, I'm really surprised by how big and bulky this is. This is a big book. Like, oh my gosh. So Highborn, let's see Highborn. Even Highborn, Highborn again was the first book that I like formatted. So it's not as fancy as Way of Spears because I was still learning, but you can see that, you know, I still did a little bit of like chapter formatting in here. But also this text is too close to the gutter. So the inside here is called the gutter, and my text is too close there. So you can see, like, here I should have moved out the text. Like, this whole block of text needs to be moved out a little bit so that it's not in the gutter. But this is just the kind of stuff that you learn when you're formatting your own book. It's not like a simple, you know, just do this and this and this and then you're good to go. It's like it takes a lot of small movements, small edits, just tweaking things back and forth to make sure that it looks the way you want it to look. But anyway, so let's see. Oh, and it's weird, like I put the Highborn pages up here. See that? And I don't really like that. I don't like how I did that. What did I do in Way of Spears? Way of Spears I like way more because I put them down at the bottom like that. So I really prefer the page numbers to be at the bottom of the book rather than up high like that. But this book is the same dimensions. Highborn is the same dimensions as Song of the Dryad. Oh my god, it's so exciting to hold it like this. So it's the same dimensions, but Song of the Dryad is 475 pages, and Highborn is 354. On CreateSpace, you can choose white pages or like off-white cream pages, and I really, really prefer the cream. So this is white, and then this is cream. And I prefer the cream pages because it's much, much easier on the eyes when you're reading. I mean, if it's like a white page with black text, it's hard to read because it's just hard on your eyes. Whereas like a nice cream page is much easier to read for long periods of time. So I'm really, really excited about this. I can't believe it's here. It is heavy. I wish I could just throw this to you and you could feel how heavy this book is, because it is pretty big. It is, I mean, that is a serious, look at that. That is a pretty serious book right there. That is thick. That's like an inch thick. Look at that. That's big. So what was I even saying? Oh yeah, I'm going to write directly in this. I'm going to make all my notes on it. And then what I do, and I will make a whole video about this to show you exactly how I do the first round of edits. But what I'll do is, if I need to write a lot, I'll just put like number 1 and I'll circle it. And then in a separate journal, I'll write number 1 with a circle, and then I'll write out my note so that if I have a lot to say, when I'm going through this and I'm reading those notes, I'll say, oh, here's a circle. So let me go back to my journal and read exactly what I was thinking when I was reading this section or when I was making my annotations and my notes for that section. So here it is, my friends. This is the first ever physical copy of Song of the Dryad. It is the unedited first draft, unedited proof. I like how simple this is. Just really thin and simple. You can see that I really didn't put a lot of time into the cover. It's not centered or anything, but it does its job. And now if I'm at like Starbucks or Barnes & Noble or something and I'm like reading it and making notes, people can see it's an unedited proof. They can see that I'm the author of this and that I'm working on it. Okay, my friends, that is it. That was my unboxing of the first draft proof copy of Song of the Dryad. It is massive. I'm so excited about it, and I will catch you in my next video. Be expecting editing videos coming up. Be expecting a ton more Preptober NaNoWriMo videos, stuff like that. I'm going to go sit outside and start reading this, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!